Okay, now we're going to talk about what is it's one of my favorite songs to play. Was always one of my favorite MuteMath's songs. See, like, when you're touring, certain songs will jump out for a night or even for a week and start to be your favorite part of the set, and then that might shift. But this song was always fun. Every time we played it, I just loved it. It's called Clipping, and it was on our second record. It was track 3 on the second record, and it was made using a Juno synth run through this analog delay, clipping, analog distortion cranked. And I actually have a video of us making this song and recording it. Here's the beat. Alright. So what's happening there is I remember reading in Modern Drummer magazine that Questlove used 3 drumsticks whenever he recorded that outro of You Got Me, the song with Erykah Badu at the end of Things Fall Apart. You know. That was his like drum and bass, thing, was to get busy 16th notes that way. So I experimented with trying to find a way that I could hold these 2 sticks that felt good, and I just started hitting the rim with it. I happened to have a good height ratio for the hi-hat to rim. And that's what started evolving is thing about that is once you start grooving and getting into it, your thumb, no matter how strong you get, this is tiring. It's just not a natural way to hold a drumstick. You can hold a stick like this for 4 hours, but you can do this for exactly 2 minutes. I feel like no matter how many years we toured, I would always get right to the bridge. So all I had to do was get to the bridge, and then I would drop that 3rd stick. And that just feels really fun to do, that because it's your kick and your left hand together. Something about that just like it pulls you back into it in a way that's really fulfilling. And then there's a break, right? And then the next part that comes in. This part is blatantly derivative of David Garibaldi, who was the drummer for Tower of Power. And there's this one live record, and I don't have it, but I used to have it. And there's this 4-bar, it feels like shortest drum break ever. And I remember the vocalist goes, David Garibaldi. And this is all he does. He goes. And I just thought like that's such a funky. It just felt so filthy. So that just became the beat. That was the groove for the whole. I don't. I know there's one last part. So, in MuteMath, we were always not talking about it, but we were actively thinking about how to end a song in a way that got maximum applause. So it's like that's why every MuteMath song is, it's like there's never a trash can ending. It's always like, right? And so we did this last 16 bars that were unhinged, and this part was just so fun. And I don't even know if it is the same way on the recording. That's right. So that's right. It's not on the record, but live in that part it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would go in between those two sometimes, but but the hits were. It was just always riffing on that, and it was so fun, because just to go. I feel like there was a break in there at one point too. Well, anyhow, that's the bones of clipping from the drum perspective. Such a fun song to play.